Great day, ladies and gentlemen. Jacque T. Morris, Atlanta's own shirt and tie guy. If you gotta ask, why do they call me that? Well, just look at the picture right there, and you'll see that guy right there in the shirt and tie. Anyway, so obviously you know where I reside and you know what I wear, right? Right. So let me tell you just a little bit more about myself. I've actually been in the home-based business industry for years. However, back in 2011, I left my well-paying truck driving job, came home to work online and try to figure this whole internet make money online thing out. Now, I must say a disclaimer. Your results may vary. My results are not typical. I don't know what you'll do if you'll do anything at all. Anyway, just to kind of give you a feel for some of the trials and the tribulations that I went through the first few years, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to tell you, they were very challenging. I even got to a point where in October of 2012, my bank account was negative. It was absolutely negative. I remember it like it was yesterday. I don't have the screenshot again. I didn't prepare any pretty slides or anything like that. This is going to be off the cuff. We're going to use Google Docs and, just going to give you some really nice content this evening. However, at that point, which was at my lowest point, I told myself I can't go any lower. I have to go up. And up I did. Stay in the game, I did. Progress, achieve various levels of success, I did. So 2014, give me just a moment here. 2014, I actually generated a little bit more than $80,000. 2015, I actually generated $240,000. And now this is 2016. And, what can I say? We're doing pretty well. So, again, my results, not typical. Results do vary. One of the things that I do want to strongly, emphasize to you is that anybody can do what it is that we do online as far as list building and income generation. So again, that's me, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Typically doesn't change. I'm pretty consistent. All right, just maybe a few details or a few less details, depending on when you find me telling that story. So that's me. Tonight on this particular webinar, we're going to talk about how to generate 419 leads before 2 p.m., which is actually of and in itself very, very simple. However, I guess the key, if you will, is to understand the different components that come together behind the scene. So let me ask this question also before I proceed on. Is there anybody on here that does not have the Web Wealth System? And don't worry, because I'm going to get into what the Web Wealth System is, how I'm utilizing it, how you can utilize it. If you don't have the Web Wealth System, just type in a number 2. I just want to see if there's anybody on here that does not have it. So again, it'll help me to cater the information that I'm going to share to the audience that is actually present. Okay, all right, cool. All right, so I see that the vast majority of individuals do have the Web Wealth System. All right, so let's just go ahead and just get into this topic of discussion, because the bottom line is you want to know how to generate leads. Leads are the lifeblood of your business, regardless of what type of business it is that you're running, as well as the fact the money is in the list. If you want to make money online, then you need to be building a list. And again, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to get into some of the nuts and bolts of all of this, and then we're going to rock and roll from there. So how do you generate 419 leads before 2 p.m.? It's very, very easy. I'm just going to be straightforward. And me, I'm the type of person, I really hesitate to call things easy just because I know the various challenges that individuals have to endure and go through, on that road to being successful. But to generate a lot of leads is easy. It's actually easier to generate a lot of leads versus a little bit of leads. So here's the easy nuts and bolts way that I did it right here. Easy. Paid traffic. That's it. Now, I could just turn the webinar off and say, hey, I brought you here and I taught you or shared with you how I generated 419 leads before 2 p.m. in the afternoon. But you, ladies and gentlemen, know that I'm not going to do that. You know this. I want to deliver to you a ton of value, and that's what I'm going to do. So let me tell you just a little bit about paid traffic, and then we'll get into some of the other things. For myself personally, I was not a fan, if you will, of paid traffic for years. I dibbled and dabbled with it. And one thing I'll say, as far as, again, creating whatever level of success it is that you desire, if you dibble and dabble with whatever it is that you're doing, more than likely, you're not going to be consistent enough to produce results that keep you in the game. I don't know what I just said. Hopefully everybody understood it, because that's just the bottom truth. But bottom line truth. And because I dibbled and dabbled with paid marketing, I didn't do it consistently. I didn't grow my business as fast as I could have or should have. Now I know better, and what I'm going to share with you is a system. It's called Web Wealth System. And again, I'm going to take you behind the scenes, show you this particular system, and show you some other components that I'm using in harmony with it. And here's why I dibbled and dabbled with paid marketing. Because I was of the mindset that if I'm going to do paid marketing, I want to see some type of return on my investment as far as the money that I spent on paid marketing. I want to see it rather quickly. And granted, I understood that long term I would win, but here's the reality. Who really wants to wait long term to win? I mean, many of us know that, in a lot of instances in our life, we have to, but nobody really wants to wait long term to win. You want to win right now. Or better yet, let me just ask, who wants to win right now? Like, if you want to win right now, type in right now. Type in right now. I want to see how many people truly and honestly want to win right now. Like, hey, Jacque, I don't want to wait long term, buddy. I want to win right now. That's why I'm on this webinar with you. Show me what you're doing right now that works. Look, I need more engagement than that, because again, if I'm going to share with you what I'm doing, then I want to know that you want to understand this information and receive this information right now. So go ahead and type in right now, or else we're not going to move on. You got to close down Facebook. You got to turn off the NBA finals. I got 3 computers in this office, and only 1 computer is on, and I'm 100% laser focused on you, the audience, and the information that I'm going to share. So I'm still waiting for some other people to type into the chat box right now, because if you don't, you can't have the information, baby. Okay, all right, very well. Okay, so cool. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I need interaction. Man, when you interact with me, that gives me energy. And when I get energy, you get all types of information out of me. Okay? Cool. All right, very well. All right, so the system is Web Wealth System. And let me just tell you, because again, I'm going to be very transparent. It's a $27 system. And if you've been around the industry, you've heard an acronym. It's called OTO. OTO, well, hold on. Let me do the first one. FE, which stands for front end offer. That's what FE stands for. If you ever see that in any type of internet marketing, article, language, sales page, whatever, FE stands for front end. Then there's another phrase, or acronym rather, OTO. That stands for one-time offer. Okay, so Web Wealth System is $27 one-time front end. And again, I have to share this with you so that way I can put the other components on it and it all makes sense. So don't take this as some type of sales pitch, but hey, if you want to get the system, cool, I'll tell you how to get the system. But like I said, I'm sharing with you, I'm breaking it all down. And then this particular system has 2 there we go. 2 OTOs, and both are priced at $47. Now, these are true OTOs, one-time offers. Why? Because if you don't get them when you go through the system, you can't get them for $47. They actually go to, I think, $97 and $67 unless you get them through the system. All right, cool. So that's that. Now, here's the cool thing about this system. Here's how this system pays you. It pays you $1 per CPL, or cost per lead, or CPA, cost per action. So what does that mean? You get a website or a capture page, you send traffic to that capture page, they put their first name and their email address in, and then they go to their email and they confirm, which is called double opt-in. You earn $1 every time somebody does that. Then when somebody purchases the $27 system, the Web Wealth System and the training, you earn 100% commissions. So if they spend $27, you earn 27. On the OTOs, you earn 65%. 65%. So, hey, if we have any math majors in here, 47 times 0.65, that's $30.55. That's what you earn on the OTOs, okay? $30.55. Now, again, let's back up. Why did Jacque not want to do paid traffic? Because Jacque wanted an immediate return on his investment, and when he didn't see that, he just was not committed long term to doing paid marketing. Well, what changed? Like what changed? Well, a number of different things changed. However, the biggest thing was I found this particular system, the web wealth system, and what I found was that this was a system that I, as well as anybody else, could leverage in order to do paid traffic to essentially either offset the cost of my advertising, break even on the cost of my advertising, or profit on my advertising. And I've searched high and low. Granted, a person can do CPA marketing. CPA marketing has a pretty steep learning curve. However, this particular system is a system that essentially I can plug anybody into, or anyone can plug into, and they can immediately start producing results. So far, based on what I've shared with you, do you understand why my mindset shifted as far as being reluctant to do paid traffic versus saying, okay, I'm going to do paid traffic now because I'm seeing an immediate return on my investment? Do you understand that? If you understand it, go ahead and type in the word understand for me. Okay. Okay. Excellent. 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 I appreciate the feedback. I truly appreciate the feedback. I see some of you, and don't make me call out your name, but I see some of you are sitting over there on the fence and you're not commenting. Turn that NBA game off. That's not fair. If I'm not able to watch it, you're not able to watch it. Okay. All right, cool. So again, like one of the biggest things that I love to share with individuals when I'm teaching or when I'm training is the fact that, hey, I can show you all the numbers, I can show you the different strategies and techniques, but if you don't understand my mindset, you don't really, really comprehend like where I'm going with the information or why I'm doing what I do. Okay? So now you understand, what transpired, and like why Jacque is just like, show me the money, send traffic, whatever, whatever. Okay. All right. So let's talk about traffic here. Because again, I told you how I generated the 419 leads before 2 p.m. Told you it was easy. It was very easy. I did paid traffic. And here in just a moment, we're going to log into my Aweber account. We're going to see how many leads I've actually generated for today. I'm going to show you how much money I've made with the web wealth system today. And I'm just going to show you, a lot of other things that I probably shouldn't show you, but I'm going to show you because I want you to see that this is real. There's no smoke and mirrors. There's, nothing aside from you need to get this if you really want to succeed online. Okay, cool. So when we talk about traffic, and I think I put this on the ad copy for the webinar, if you will. However, there are, let me see here. Let me see. Do I want to share that? Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. I know what I want to share. All right. So when it comes to traffic, you're either going to generate traffic fast or you're going to generate traffic slow. And you're either going to do free traffic, which I do that, or you're going to do paid traffic. Those are your choices, ladies and gentlemen. There's no ifs, ands, or buts in between. There's no gray area. It's either you're going to generate the traffic fast or you're going to generate the traffic slow. You're either going to generate the traffic for free or you're going to pay for the traffic. And let me tell you, paid traffic is way faster than free traffic. It's exponentially faster than free traffic. So if you don't take anything else away from the information that I'm sharing with you on this training, take away this, and hopefully you have a pen and paper so you can, you're taking notes. Actually, I'm taking notes for you, and so at the end, if somebody will just remind me, I'll send you over these notes that I've taken right in front of you on the screen. However, again, this is the one thing that I want you to take away. Get into paid traffic ASAP, like last week, last month, last year. I don't care where you're at in your internet marketing business or as an entrepreneur, get into paid traffic. It took me years to actually let that absorb through my thick skull into my very active brain and to finally act on it, ladies and gentlemen. It'll make a world of difference. And here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. When you're getting into paid traffic, and if you don't get the results that you want, you cannot look at it as I'm losing money. All you're doing is paying to gather data, and if that data is positive, you keep on doing what you're doing. If it's negative, you change something about what you're doing. So anyway, thought I wanted to share that with you there. Now, I'm going to share also, with you when it comes to paid traffic, there are tons of sources. And the source that I've personally been using, because again, I don't come out and teach things that I don't know. Like, I don't know paid YouTube marketing. I don't know paid Facebook marketing. So I'm not going to teach that. And I'm not going to try to sit here in front like I am doing that, because I'm not. However, what I have been doing is solo ads. So for those that don't know, solo ad is where you give your link to a solo ad traffic vendor, all right, give your link to a traffic vendor. Sometimes you will even have to supply the ad copy, and they will run traffic to your link. That's it. That's it. That's the nuts and bolts of it, solo ads. So I committed to saying, hey, I'm going to learn this solo ad game. Now, the thing that's very important to keep in mind about solo ads is, one, you have to track your results. Because here's the bottom line. If you're going to work with a particular vendor, you want to know that the page that you're sending the traffic to is actually converting. And again, I'm going to show you behind the scenes some of my stats. We're going to take a look at those. The other thing that you want to do, which I feel is probably bigger than anything else, is build a relationship with the vendor. Take a personal interest. I may spell some words wrong. Please don't hold that against me. Take a personal interest in the vendor. Take a personal interest in them as a person, because understand, if you win, they win. If they win, you win, and vice versa. And you also have to understand that not everybody is who they say they are. So you'll be able to quickly, discern some things, and then some things you may not as quickly. Okay? All right. Now, I spoke about landing pages. So let me see here. I'm going to show you some landing pages. I was actually supposed to pull those up. Let's just go behind the scenes here. Let's take a look at a few things. Let's see here. Okay, cool. All right, excellent. Let's go. Sorry about that. All right, let's go here. All right. Okay. All right. So over in the right-hand corner, there's like a little chat box, and it says type message here. So whenever I ask a question, you can actually type over there and then just simply, respond back to what I'm saying. All right, cool. Okay, so I said we're going to go behind the scenes. Let's see here. Let me see, where do I want to go first? All right, let me go to, well, better yet, let's just go take a look at some results. I'm a results-oriented person. Okay, so AWeber. All right, so here we are, 220 leads yesterday, 636 leads today. Today has been my best day ever generating leads. Absolutely, a phenomenal day today generating leads. Previously, my highest day was 550 leads. Now, let's jump over here to ClickMagick. Now, I want you to understand, I really just started learning how to track this stuff. And I had to have somebody set this up for me. So, am I a master at ClickMagick? No. However, it's a really good tracking program. Again, I'm not here to sell you or convince you on ClickMagick. I'm just here to show you what I'm doing behind the scenes in my business. So, we'll click on Rotator, and as you can see, this UC, that stands for unique clicks. So that means 1,814 people have uniquely clicked on my links. So let's go to links real quick. And here's where I really want you to pay attention. And this is why tracking is so important. Now, I could come out here and say, hey, you need to be tracking, you need to be tracking, and it probably would go over most of your heads. I totally get that. It totally used to go over my head. I am not a tech savvy person. I'll be the first to admit it. However, I'm a very business savvy person, and if it's going to make me dollars and it makes sense, then you know what? I need to learn it. I need to discern it. I need to become proficient at it, or have somebody on my team that knows the numbers. So with this particular traffic run, all right, there were 3 pages, and these were the 3 pages. And if you look at the stats, this page was converting at 50%, this one was at 56, this one was at 61. So what I did was I turned this page off, and I said, let's go with the 56 and the 61. So you can see right now there's about a 5% discrepancy, if you will, between these 2 pages. So I'm going to allow probably about 700 more clicks to go through. And if there's still a 5% discrepancy, what I'm going to do is turn this page off here, and I'm only going to go with this page. And that way I'll be converting around, as you see there, 61.7, say 60 to 62%. So you may be saying, Jacque, like, what's actually on these pages that you're testing? And the reason I'm testing is something called split testing. And the reason that you test is because wording, colors, sizes, shapes, just all type of things can make the slightest difference. And understand that this particular percentage right here means that you're getting more leads. The higher that percentage is, the more leads that you're getting. The more leads you're funneling into whatever system you're funneling them into, that means money in the bank for you, in so many words. I want as many leads as possible on this particular list, okay? All right, so we got that. That's the tracking. Oh, okay, so I told you I was going to show you what was on the pages. I don't know how well you can see this. It's not very big. Let me blow this up. Okay, all right. There it is right there. The number 1 performing page out of all my pages is this right here. White background, blue box, blue highlight, enter your email address. You're about to start earning 100% commissions online. That's it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Very simple, converts at 60+%. That's it. Now, when somebody goes to click off, they see a pop-up box, but I'm not even going to talk about that because I didn't set that up, and that's a little bit more, what can I say? That's a little bit more advanced. All right, so let's take a look at my second performing page. Okay, now it asks a question. Are you ready to start earning 100% commissions? That's the second highest performing page. It also has a pop-up box. And as you can see here, those stats are 56.4. So the other page is outperforming it right now about 5%. Okay? So you got that. So did it make sense? You may not know how to do it. However, I want to just check and make sure that that made sense for everybody. If it made sense to you, just type in the chat box, made sense. Again, that's over to the right where it says type message here, and you can just put in made sense. Just type in made sense. I just want to make sure that it made sense. And again, I got to speed up, like I get into this stuff, and man, I tell you, I just want to share everything. All right, so I gave you the traffic source, I showed you the tracking, I showed you my leads. Now, let me show you the web wealth system for those that don't know. Let's go ahead and log into the web wealth system here. And bada-boo. All right, so better yet, we'll take a look because I started this particular traffic run yesterday. And so we'll see how much we made between yesterday and today. And then I'll talk a little bit more about list building. And then I'm going to show you, some ways that you can do some things for free. Okay, so Yesterday was the 12th because, again, I understand, you may be like, Jacque, I don't have that much money or whatever, but never mind. We'll get into that here in just a second. Okay, so June 12th, June 13th. Here we go. Here it is right here. Who can see that number right there in blue? If you can see that number in blue, go ahead and type it in the chat box for me. I want to make sure everybody can see that number right there in blue. And understand that that's not an actual number. It's a nice estimate because, as you can see, like this lady here, she put her name and email address in 3 times. Well, they're not going to pay me 3 times for her putting her name and email address in there. I only get paid once. This person, they did it twice. This person did it twice. This person did it twice. I don't know why people do what they do, but anyway, just want to make sure you can see this number, grand total, between yesterday and today. Okay, $930.55. And that's just with this particular system here. So let's go now. Remember, again, I just want you to stay with me. Remember, I said you need to have a list. Now, yesterday, which was Sunday, I didn't email my list, but I still made $130 just from content that's out there and people purchase things. Today, I sent out an email, and you can see I earned $99.50. So I had let's see, let me pull up the calculator here. So we had $930.55 plus $130.50 plus $99.50. So that's $1,160.55. Ballpark estimate, ladies and gentlemen. Again, income disclaimer, results are not guaranteed. I'm just showing you what's going on in my business. Now, who would like to earn that type of income within a 48-hour time? No. I'm not even going to say 48 because that's what I did. So I'm just going to assume that maybe you don't know what I know. Maybe you're not willing to do what I do. Who would like to earn that type of income in a week from their own business? Because I know from experience, when I was driving the truck, I didn't earn that much during a week. Or maybe I did earn that much, but I had to spend like 40 hours, something like that. $1,160.55. Who would like to earn that type of income in a week? If that's you, say me. Just say me. How many me's do I have out there? me. All right. So that looks like the vast majority of you. And again, it can be done. It can be done. All right. Now, let me show you something about this system here, which I need you to understand. So, all right, let me go. Let's see here. What do I want to show you first? Let me think. Okay, so all right, I showed you the capture pages that I have on the front, right? So let me just show you in the system. Let's go. You'll come here. Once you actually get the system for $27, and I'm going to imagine there are some of you on here, I think I asked earlier, that actually don't have the system, which is totally cool. Anyway, we'll come here to Affiliate Center. And again, I'm just going to show you how this works. I'm going to show you exactly how this works. I showed you the pages that I have. The reason I have those capture pages is because when those leads first take an action, they go right here on Jacque's list. And when any leads take an action, they should go right here on your list. You should be building a list. You can get Aweber for 30 days for absolutely free. Then it's $19.99 a month. Some people say, well, I can't afford, I can't this, I can't that. Listen, I'm going to be the first one to tell you, find a way done. Because if you're not building a list, you're not building long-term residual passive income and assets. You see, I have 10,000, and some of these are duplicates. So I would say organically, we're probably looking at about 8,000 leads. Ladies and gentlemen, that translates to money, okay? Money. Hardcore green dollars that you can spend, Okay, so you come here and you go down to right here. You grab this link. It says WebWeb System Capture page. So again, I'm just going through this. All right. Remember, I have my pages on the front of this. They go through my page first to get on my list. They should go through your page first to get on your list. Some of you may say, hey, I'm not that advanced, Jacque. I don't know how to do this. Guess what? There's Google. There's YouTube. All the information that you want to know about, just about whatever it is that you want to know, is already out there and it's available online. We just have to research it. Okay, cool. Or find somebody to do it, because I don't, like, I don't really do this kind of stuff, but I find people that know how to do it. So this is the first page of the system. Somebody puts their name, email address in, bada boom, bada bing. You earn $1, but they have to confirm. Okay, so that's first step. Second step, let me go ahead and type it in. Once they do that, they come to a page like this. This is called a sales page. There's no video on here. If a person wants to understand exactly purchasing, they need to read this information on the page. They'll understand that they're getting training. They'll understand that they can be an affiliate of this particular system. They understand that they're going to be involved in our Facebook community and a ton of other things. They get all the details right here, and on top of all of that, they get a 60-day money-back guarantee, which to me is absolutely absurd. But hey, Terry put this here. Terry Duff, he's the owner of the system, and it is what it is. Okay, cool. So then after that particular page, once a person pays for it, well, let me just go here. Okay. So a person clicks, hey, I want this. They fill out their information. They click this button. They agree to the terms. They click buy now. Then they should see the 2 upsells for $47. Okay, cool. And then after that, they're going to come to a page where they need to follow 6 steps. You need to follow those 6 steps. And then under those 6 steps is actually training that teaches you how to do internet marketing. All right, so let me see here. Let me see. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you. It is right here. Here it is. So once you pay for the system, you come to this page right here. Look, you start step 1. You just follow step all the way through step 6, 1 through 6. Then traffic strategies, additional training materials. It's all right here. Look, Terry even refers you to Aweber. So, if you think that you don't need Aweber, you're not thinking correctly. I don't want to say you're thinking wrong. I'm just going to say you're not thinking correctly. Okay? All right. So that's that. That's that part of the system. Now, what if, hey, you're challenged and, you really don't have money to put into paid advertising? Again, to me, let's see here. Excuse me. Give me just a second here. Let me log out of this because I want to show you the organic side. That's actually free. Let's just say somebody says, well, Jacque, Click Magic looks pretty advanced, whatever. I'm not in a position right now, or I'm working on getting myself in a position where I can get Click Magic. Well, Bitly, bit.ly.com, bit.ly.com. This is a tracking service. So here what you could do is you could put in any link. Let's just say JacqueTMorris.com, and then you click shorten, and it'll produce a Bitly link. And then you put this Bitly link wherever you want to put it. That way you can keep account of the type of traffic. So I want to show you this, because see, if you click here, if you click on this link, it comes here to my web wealth page, right? Right. Well, why is that important? Because you see here, ladies and gentlemen, I have 421 clicks, but I want to show you where these 421 clicks came from. So let's go find it. Come out here. We're going to go on Google, excuse me, and we're going to type in Web Wealth System. We're going to type that in, and you can see there are videos that are ranked out here, and people have written some articles. And let's come here to page 2. And let's see here. Excuse me. Web Wealth System Review. Terry Duff creates a win for all system. IBO Social. Okay, so here's my press release. Yes, on page 2. Big deal, right? Right. Oh, man. Hold on, let me drink some water. Okay. All right, wonderful. So I wrote this press release. It's about 600 words. It's just a really nice overview of the system. The only place, ladies and gentlemen, that this Bitly link, which is right here, this one right here, the only place that link exists, the only place is on that particular article right here. So if a person clicks here, I don't know if you've seen it, but let me just do it again. So you click here, you use, all right, let me take that down. You click here and bada boom. Okay, so we were at what, 421. Let me refresh this page. You see, I clicked that link twice. See what happened? 423. So you're probably saying, well, Jacque, what, you know, what's the significance of that? I'm showing you this because I don't make excuses. Yes, I'm doing paid traffic. Yes, I'm still learning paid traffic. However, I also was discerning enough to come out here and write a press release. And I would encourage you to write a blog or something like that. There are a ton of things that you can do for free if you're not in a position to really start investing in the paid traffic. Can I guarantee that you're going to get 420 some clicks? No, I can't. However, I can make you this guarantee. If you produce no content, you get no visibility. If you have no visibility, nobody knows what you have to offer. Hopefully that made sense to you. And again, I'm not here to beat anybody up, tear anybody down, degrade you, or anything like that. I just want to be very straightforward. I want to be very transparent with you so that way you understand what it takes to succeed in this industry, not just with web wealth, but with anything that you do. The more individuals that see what it is that you have to offer, the more people that you'll be able to attract. And the individuals that you're looking to attract are the ones that have a need, want, or desire, for whatever it is that you have to offer. That's it, bottom line. When I put the post on my Facebook, hey, who wants to learn how to generate 419 leads? Well, for the individuals that saw it, there was a very few that had a need, want, or desire for this information. That's it. It's just numbers. It's just numbers. I don't take it personal. Now let's go one step further, because if you remember here, I was logged in at first. Okay, so I'm going to sign in with Facebook, and we'll come here and we see Web Wealth YouTube. Okay, all right, like right there, 262 clicks, right? So let's go back over here, and the reason I'm searching in an incognito browser, which I could be talking over some of your heads, is because I want the results to be true. I don't want to like impress you with results that are not real. I want these to be true results. Web Wealth System. All right, wait a minute. Before I actually get into this, let me just make sure again that everybody's on the same page. If you're on the same page with me and you understand what I've shared with you so far, how I showed you in the beginning that yes, to generate that amount of leads that quickly, I did paid solo ad traffic, but then I followed that up and I showed you a press release that is also getting clicks and generating me traffic. How many sales did it make? I don't know, but I know that that press release is generating free traffic. And again, if you have time, then you can sit there and create content all day. So if you're on the same page with me and you understand what I've shared with you up until this point, to say Jacque, well, you don't have to say Jacque, just say same page, same page. I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page. Same page, same page. Same page. Okay, cool. All right, so we're on the same page. And again, I want you to understand exactly what you need to be doing in your business to progress your business forward. Because if you don't, you will sit there and you'll just go around in circles and you'll do the same thing over and over and over, which is nothing. And you won't produce any results. When you learn how to do the correct things and you do those over and over and over, you will create financial freedom. Because what we do, ladies and gentlemen, is very repetitive. It really is. However, it can also make you a lot of money. Okay. All right. So Web Wealth System. If you go to YouTube and you type in Web Wealth System, you come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm losing ground. 9, 10. This is one of my videos right here. Web Wealth System testimonials. Do you believe these stories? That's one of my videos. Then you go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Here's another video, Web Wealth System official review. Terry Duff is 100% legit. There's 2 videos ranked on the first page. Anybody can make a video. You could even go to the internet and pull my video down, put it on your video channel and use it. Like, that's how simple this is. And again, I know some people say, well, I don't know how to make videos. Again, you know how to get a camera. Most people have a smartphone. They don't make too many more dumb phones. Whip that camera out, make a little video, because if you don't let people know what you're doing, how can they actually get started, partner with, or, you know, come through your link. So let's see here. Do I have any more on here? I don't think. Okay, passive income. Okay, all right, here we go again. Wealth Training Live with Jacque T. Morris. Okay, so there's a video on the second page also. And let me see. Let me take a look at this. All right, do you believe these stories are true? Okay, so you can see here this particular video, ladies and gentlemen, it has 451 views. That was put up on June 4th. So, you know, that was, you know, what, maybe a week and a half ago, something like that. Free traffic, free exposure. People are able to say, hey, I like that guy in a shirt and tie. He's cool. You know what? I'm going to get Web Wealth System through him. They can't get it through you if they don't know that you have the system. They can't get it through you if you don't write the content. They can't get it if they don't find you. They can't get it through you if you don't share it with them. Now, I could get all into Facebook and different things that we could do there, but again, you know, I don't want this training to be too long. So I showed you, again, I'm doing paid traffic. I also have organic traffic, because the more proficient I can become at any of these different forms of traffic, the more momentum I'm going to generate in my business. Okay? All right. Now, oh man, I probably should have taken some more notes, huh? Let's see here. Let's go over here to Google Doc. Okay. So here's the bottom line with creating success with any type of system. And, you know, these are just stats. And here's a statistic. Most people won't take action. Okay? And that's probably going to be about 80% of people that they won't even take action. They'll be like, hey, you know what, whatever, it's just information. And then for those 20% that do take action, the 20% that do take action, all right, so we got the 20% that do take action. Most of them, most won't stay consistent. And so then, you know, that essentially boils down to about 5% of people that create true success. That's it. That's it. 80% of the people won't take action, 20% will, and of the 20% that will, the overwhelming majority of those won't stay consistent. And then we wonder, like, why am I not producing results? Why has my business not progressed? Why is so-and-so doing whatever? That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the numbers. Now, I want to share with you, you know, some reasons again why this is really, really important as far as list building. And just go back here to Aweber, like 636 leads a day, 10,000 leads in here. The reason I want to really like drill this down is the fact that when I started, and understand this is my second Aweber account. I had one for about a year and a half, and I was too cheap. I didn't want to pay for it, so I canceled it. And then I went about 6 or 8 months without it, and then I started up again. What's the point? Well, the point is really simple, and it's this. Everyone starts at ground zero. I didn't have any leads. I had no influence, you know, whatever. I had to start at ground zero. And so what happens to us sometimes as people, we come and we look at somebody else's stats and we compare ourselves to them, and then we're discouraged when we don't produce the type of results that they produce, and the next thing you know, we're out of the game. When you look at the things that I share with you, I want you to see what's possible. I want you to see what's possible. And again, I'm telling you about all my flaws and all of my challenges, you know, that I've actually incurred, because I want you to know that, hey, on this road to success, it's not an easy road. You know, it's just not. So what else can I share with you here? Okay. All right. Sometimes let me see here. Let me just share this with you. All right. So a lot of times we'll focus on, all right, I already said build a list. Okay. And I think this is important to share with you. Okay, so in building a list, there is size and quality. Well, obviously, if you only have 5 people on a list, you know, like if somebody has 1,000 people, there's going to be a huge difference in the results that are produced. However, you know, in building a sizable list, I also want you to think about quality. And the thing that determines the quality is the value that you're able, the value that you deliver to your list. So you could deliver value in a number of different formats. You could do a conference call, a webinar like I'm doing, a live workshop. You could send out a free report. You could do all types of things. But understand that people pay for value. That's what we spend money on. When we perceive that the value in whatever is being offered is high enough to merit the dollars that we possess or the credit that we possess or whatever, that's when we make a purchase. That's when we buy. People pay for value. You have to understand that. People pay for value. You know, think about something else that's valuable, something that I love. You've probably seen it on Facebook. I love chicken and waffles and I love pizza. Man, when I see a good pizza, man, I don't care what it costs. It could be $25, $35, $40, $50. Like, I'm going to buy it because that's value to me. You know, I like seafood. I like lobsters. I got a 4-pound lobster. He was $64, but that was valuable to me. I don't eat them every day. That was, you know, a rare occasion. It was an experience. However, the value was there. So therefore, I exchanged my money for the food. Like I like to eat. Okay. All right. So let's see here. What else I want to share with you? Okay. All right. Let me just put this up here. All right. So web wealth. All right. Let me share this with you here. And what I'm going to do is anybody that, you know, gets the web wealth system tonight while you're on this webinar, you know, I'm going to give you 200 survey leads, and I have like 10,000. So I'm going to give you 200 free leads if you get the web wealth system tonight. And you can take those leads, you can do whatever you want to do with them. The link that you'll need to go to, and I still have some other things to share with you, but let me just get this out the way here. JacqueTMorris.com web wealth. All right, let me just put that there on the screen. I'm going to make it bold. I'm going to make it bigger. All right, there we go. And I'm also going to make it blue. All right, cool. So anybody gets the web wealth system, which is the exact system, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm using to build a massive email list. I want you to understand, I don't share everything with everybody because, you know, everybody does, they just don't qualify. You want to know what I'm doing? This is exactly what I'm doing. You've seen my list. You see that it's at 10,000. And I'm telling you, like, my list is going to be at 20,000, 30,000, 40, 50,000, and I'm going to do it relatively quickly. Why? Because instead of me creating a whole bunch of content and spending my time, I'm going to spend money, and I'm going to utilize somebody else's money, which, again, I'm going to be very transparent with you. Let's go here to PayPal. Some of you have seen, you know, my some of you have seen my PayPal account. You know, I don't. Sometimes I'll put screenshot images up on Facebook. Sometimes I'm hesitant to not put screenshot images on Facebook just because I don't want everybody knowing my business. You know, I'm just going to be straightforward with you. But as you can see here, $73,490. Do you think I got money to spend on traffic? Yes, of course I do. Do you think I have money that I could easily just transfer over to my bank? Do you think I got money in my bank? Yes, of course I do. I'm going to build this particular PayPal account up, and I said this months ago. I'm going to build it to $100,000. I'm going to have 6 figures in my PayPal account, and then I'm just going to let it sit there and marinate. You know, like I'm going to use PayPal money because PayPal is going to give me money that I'm going to take to go build my business, to go buy traffic. Then I'll pay PayPal back their money, and I'll just keep leveraging it back and forth. You know, do I owe PayPal some money? Of course I do. I owe them about $3,000 right now. Could I pay them off? Of course I could. But why am I not paying them off? Because there were some things that I got a few months ago that they allowed me to get because they were over $199 for 0% interest for 6 months. So they told me, they sent me a statement today. They said, Jacque, hey, next month you got to pay us $1,500 or we're going to put all that interest on there. So I'm like, cool, I'm going to pay them $1,500. When you learn how to leverage other people's money and how to use credit the right way, it can be very beneficial in your business as well as in your life. So let me log out of there because somebody might try to take my money, and I don't want you to take my money. Okay. All right, cool. Let's see here. Let me jump back here. Look, I'm very transparent. Now I'm not logging into my bank account, but again, that's PayPal, and that's basically like an online bank itself there. Okay, so here's what I want to share with you. Let me just. All right, so I know when I go. Let me see here. Okay, let me. Okay, let me go here. All right, because like a lot of times people may say, well, hey Jacque, that's just you, and I'll say, like, okay, whatever. All right, so let's look at some of these testimonials. Look, listen, 57 minutes ago, ladies and gentlemen, Wes Simmons, what did he say? If I can make $200, then I can make 2,000. Keep crushing, folks. So he's made $201. He just put this in here 57 minutes ago. Cool, man. Way to rock it. Go West. Congratulations. Let's scroll down here. This is Terry. He actually created the program. All right, let's look at Jez. Jez says, I'm one happy bunny. Got my traffic coming in strong, looking good on the system, planning more effective promotions like this one. Thanks, Terry and Martin and Ben, for introducing me to the system. Let's take a look at Jez's stats here. Jez, $352. So again, I want you to understand that it's not just Jacque that's having success with this system. We have people that have never made a dollar online with internet marketing that are succeeding with this system. Because I'm more advanced and more seasoned as a marketer, I'm leveraging this system to build a massive list. And there are other components to this system too that I didn't even talk about. All right, so let's come down here and okay, Mark Farmer, he gives us an update on day 6. This is Mark. Mark is at $278. Again, hey, look, whatever you generate, whatever you do, that's your win. That's your success. All right, let's see here. Who else is okay? So Mark, yesterday he said, this is the most I've ever made online in 5 days. And again, it just goes on and on. So last one I share with you here is Charles. He says, 3 days ago, I joined this great opportunity. Today got my first 2 signups. This might not seem much, but to me, it's the start of bigger things to come. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with just one step. And yes, I'm excited. So as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, people are winning with this system. And if you understand, like, really what I'm trying to communicate with you, hopefully there's light bulbs going off. And the reason being because I'm doing solo ad traffic, and solo ad traffic costs you anywhere from about 50 cents on the low end to $2 on the high end per click. Well, if you learn how to master Facebook traffic and YouTube traffic and things like that, you can pay 3 to 5 cents per click. So when I look at the fact that I'm able to leverage money now and break even and basically build, a massive marketing list for free, and then turn right around once that list has gotten to like me, know me, and trust me, then I'm able to, email that list and basically print money on demand, when anybody on that list buys offers that I send from this particular site. Well, guess what? I'm winning, and you can win too. Why? Because it's a long-term game that we're playing. You build a list of about 10,000 subscribers, you could expect, and again, results may vary. Income disclaimer, these are no guarantee of results. Jacque does not know what you're going to do. You build a list of, say, 10,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. On the low end, you can expect to earn, and again, I'm going to go very low. On the low end, you could expect to earn, let's just say, about $3,000 a month. That's very low end. Mid-range, you're looking at probably about 5,000, but really that's kind of low too. But really, if you've done the list building correctly, provided the value, cultivated the list, on a list of about 10,000, you could look to be earning $10,000 a month from your list. And 10,000 subscribers is not a lot. It may seem like a lot, but let me break down something here too. And this will be the last thing I'll break down, and then, we can get into some questions because I think that I have covered all of the content. Okay, all right, let me see. Does anybody have anything? Okay, okay, all right, cool. All right, so let me just break this down for you, and then I'll go ahead and take some questions. Again, if you want to get the Web Wealth system, JacqueTMorris.com/Web Wealth. I'm going to give you 200 free leads. What you need to do is forward your receipts to jmorrisbiz@gmail.com. All right, that's what you need to do. And then, like I said, I'm going to break some numbers down here. Some numbers that are, you know, man, like I love numbers. Okay, so let me see. Okay, and again, the biggest thing is that you simply cannot be afraid to invest in yourself. So I said the Web Wealth system is 27 bucks. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to assume on average, this is just an average. Some of you may be way higher, some of you may be lower. On average, everybody has about 2,000 Facebook friends. I know I have 5,000. I have a few different accounts, and I have people that are on a waiting list. You know, like they're waiting for me to accept their friend request. I just don't have time to do it. All right, and again, I want you to be, you know, straightforward with me. 2,000 Facebook friends, $27 one time. How many of you think that you could literally just share Web Wealth on Facebook? I'm not talking about videos. I'm not talking about writing any articles. I'm not talking about doing any paid traffic. How many think you could just share Web Wealth on Facebook and earn your $27 back, or earn at least $27? If you think that you could do that, just type in, I can do that. Okay? Again, because I'm going somewhere with this illustration. Type in, I can do that. If you think, hey, I could just share, you know, Web Wealth on Facebook and, you know, 27 bucks. Okay? All right, cool. All right, if we can get a little bit more participation, I'll share something with you. Like, you know, you participate with me, I share stuff with you. Okay? Okay. All right. Cool. So let me see. Let me see if I can find this. Give me just a moment here. This is me and some of my notes. Okay. All right. Let me share this with you. Okay. 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 I know you guys are probably like, what is all of that stuff that Jacque has on there? These, I don't know. I'm like, okay, okay, better yet, let me put this over here in the Google Doc. It'll make more sense if I put it over in the Google Doc. Okay, here we go. All right. I want to share this with you. And this is just something that I was, okay. So this is just something I was just kind of making up and doing the other night. Because when you look at Facebook, if you come up here to the search graph and you type in make money online, look, there are tens of thousands of make money online groups. Here you have 52,000 people in this group, 11,000 in this group, 12,000, 35,000, 58,000. Just right there, that's between 150 and 175,000 people that are in these different make money online groups. Well, what happens to a lot of people is they just want to come on Facebook or go in a group and just start blasting their link everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, like if you're going to leverage Facebook, then what you have to do is you have to get in people's inbox and you have to have a conversation with them. So here's just something, you know, again, just a little something that I came up with, and I'll just share it with you. And why is that doing that? Excuse me. I don't know what happened to the formatting there. Okay. All right. So I don't know why that is. Okay. All right. So here we go. And again, this is going to be in this. I'm going to share it with you. So, hey, let's just say, all right, Priscilla was on there. Hey, Priscilla, may I ask you a question? And again, this is on Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going through this with you. Hey, Priscilla, may I ask you a question? More than likely, she's going to say yes. Go ahead. And then I'll say, if you could improve your financial circumstances, would you? Now, she's either not going to answer you or she's going to answer yes. Because if she says no, well, guess what? Priscilla's not qualified. That's it, bottom line. But again, if you go in those Facebook Make Money Online or network marketing groups, you have people in there that are already predisposed to wanting to make money and build a successful business. All right. If you could improve your financial circumstances, would you? Most people are going to say what? Yes. Excuse me. Now, you don't immediately go into sharing a link. Look, how would an improvement lead to a better quality of life in your opinion, or from your perspective? Again, you're taking a personal interest with your questions. Boom. Nobody asks this type of stuff on Facebook. Nobody gets this personal. So immediately you stand out as different. Person gives you an answer. You say, cool, wow, whatever. That sounds awesome. And I definitely want to commend you for having vision, which I find most people lack. So now you just gave a person a compliment, and you just you just built them up. Like, hey, most people tear down. You just built them up. And you said, like, hey, you stand out as different from most individuals. So now they're feeling good. And then you say, hey, one last question. And again, this is not verbatim. It's just giving you an idea of things that I do when I'm in the office. I'm thinking on how to, help people, how to assist people more, like what can I share with individuals regardless of what their financial circumstances are, so that they can take action on something and produce a result. So that way they can, or produce data, that way they can analyze that data and then refine it from there. So one last question, because one of the things I do is assist people in improving their finances. I'm not asking you for any money. However, would you be willing to commit 7 minutes of your time reading some information if I were to share it with you? Okay? Most people are going to say yes. Okay? All right, then I say, Priscilla, one of the things I love about what I do is I earn income when people don't spend money. So here is the link. If Priscilla says yes up here, boom, that's it. Now, you think that Priscilla is not curious or interested in what I have to offer? You think Priscilla is not going to take 7 minutes to read that information when I just told her I earn money even when people don't spend money? It's all about communication. And what happens to most of us is we don't effectively communicate by taking enough personal interest in people to even have them take a look at what it is that we have to offer. So, all right, Priscilla, one of the things I love about what I do is that I earn income even when people don't spend money. So here's a link. Boom, I shared a link. Now, basically, Priscilla, if you could preview the information in the next 30 minutes, because I already told her a couple sentences ago, it only takes 7 minutes, in the next 30 minutes, and simply respond with a 1 through 10 of how beneficial you felt this information was. 1, not very beneficial. 10, this was great. I would be much appreciative. That's it. Because guess what? If they say anything, if somebody says something between like a 6 and 10, pretty much they're on the hook. If they say 1 through 5, guess what? They're still swimming out there lost in the ocean. It just is what it is, and you just have to be willing to accept that. You send them a friend request. They have the information. Now they're watching you. You put value out on your Facebook wall. Then they message you a week later, 2 weeks later. Hey, about that system, I got a couple questions. Cool, Priscilla, what questions do you have? But see, you just can't have this conversation with one person a day. You can't just have it with 10 people a day. In order to make a significant enough difference so that way you can produce results, you got to have this conversation maybe with 25 or more people a day. Try having this conversation with 100 people a day and see what type of results it produces. Cool? Was that good information right there that I just shared with you? Let me know if that was good. Just let me know if that was good. I don't know what you want to type. Just let me know if that was good, what I just shared with you. Telling you, ladies and gentlemen, man, I get so passionate about this because I want to see you win. And I know any of you can do this. Anybody. You just got to put forth a little effort, and you got to stay consistent. Now, imagine if you had that conversation with 100 people every single day for 30 days. You would have conversation with 3,000 people. You would build your friends list. You would probably max it out, and then you would, I don't know how much income you would generate, but trust me, you would generate enough income to start doing paid traffic consistently. Okay, so gave you a script that I was just sitting here a few nights ago and I came up with. All right, so everybody said, hey, I can generate $27 from Facebook. Well, when you generate $27, 27 equals 27. So 27, that means you're in the green. That means you're in the green. You've made your investment back. Once you make $27, you've made your investment back. So you said you can make $27 from Facebook. So what prohibits you from making another $27 from Facebook? So you make another 27, another 27. Let's just say for, illustration purposes, you make $100 from Facebook. What do? You go invest it into paid traffic. See, here's something else. Some of us, because of our situations and circumstances, we make $5 or $10 or $27. We go running off and pay a bill, or we go run off and do whatever and whatever. In order to be successful in your business, you're going to have to find a way to create momentum. Once you start creating momentum, you will start creating leverage. Once you start creating leverage, you will create multiple streams of income. So you got to get this. Put your money back into your business once you've made your money back. Start doing paid marketing. Again, and I don't benefit from you doing paid marketing. I don't benefit from you making any sales or any money. Like if I refer you to the Web Wealth System, I earn $27. That's it. So again, I'm still coming out here and I'm like, look, I want you to get this. I want you to build your list. I want you to send out your emails. I want you to fill up your PayPal and bank accounts. All right. So basically, let me just go ahead and break this down. So let's just say I got 100 leads. And again, these are pretty much the numbers. 100 leads, typically about 60%. So we'll just say 60 of those go through the $1 page or the CPL page. For every 100 leads I generate, about 60 of those will go through the CPL page. So that's $60. All right. And then out of every 100 of those, maybe about 2 of them, will translate into a $27 sale or more. So we'll just say, $54. Well, here's what I want you to get, ladies and gentlemen. And this is pretty much it right here. Let me see how I can sum this up, because I really want to sum it up in a nice way that you really, really get it. Here's the bottom line. I don't care what your budget is. Remember I told you, like, you could do Facebook ads, and again, I'm no Facebook guru, so I'm not teaching you Facebook. I just know what I know. It's up to you to know what you know and learn what you need to learn. But anyway, you can have a budget of $5 a day. Let's just say you were making $50 in web wealth. Well, here's the thing. If you know how to make $100, then you reinvest that and you scale your business back up, and then you make $1,000. And then if you know how to make $1,000, then you know how to make $10,000. And all you know where I'm going with this. If you know how to make $10,000, then you know how to make $100,000. And if you know how to make $100,000, ladies and gentlemen, you know how to make $1 million. You know how to make $1 million. And I guess on this front end right here, since we're talking about the web wealth, let's go ahead and start the illustration off correctly. If you know how to make $1, then you know how to make $10. And if you know how to make 10, you know how to make 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100, $1 million. Why? Because it's all the same thing. It's just repetition, and it's just ratio and numbers. And then you start scaling up. So let's just say, and I'll give you an exact, I'll give you a precise example. So I spend $250 and I get 500 clicks. Okay, like this is real. Like, I've done this in the past few weeks. I spend $250, I get 500 clicks, and let's just say out of that 500 clicks, I earn $260. So that was a $10 profit. Cool, whatever. So how do the numbers translate? Well, I spend $2,500, then that's going to give me 5,000 clicks, right? 5,000 clicks. And I'm not going to do the percentages on those, but you see where I'm going. It's all relative. I spend $25,000, then that's going to give me what? That's going to give me 50,000 clicks. But understand, see, this right here, while that's cool, and the web wealth system allows you to offset your expense up front, the real asset is you're building this list, and you can make money on this list for the rest of your career. And if you decide that you want to retire from internet marketing, call me up, and trust me when I tell you, I will buy your list quicker than you can make me an offer, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm telling you, when it comes to creating success online, it's all numbers. There's the formulas. You just have to think, how can I scale this up? Some of you may not be able to scale things up quickly. That's okay. But if you don't reinvest into your business, you might as well just have a glorified job. Okay? Okay. All right. So I know I shared a lot. Again, I maybe shared too much. I don't know, man. I just felt like, man, I wanted to share this information. So cool. I got time for a couple quick questions, and then I gotta. Hey, it is what it is. I gotta go to the game. All right, all right. Let's see. Does anybody have any quick? Let me see. Does anybody have any questions, real quick? Any questions? All right. Okay. Again, there is no best place to get traffic inside of the web wealth system. If you go to the files section, they'll have solo ad vendors in there that Terry recommends. There is no best place. You just simply have to test. I would say test no more than 2 traffic sources, and then analyze your results. The key is that you have to track. Like I gave everybody the pages. I showed you what the pages look like that have been winning for me. I don't know if they're going to win with your traffic source. That's why you track, because, excuse me, maybe with a particular solo ad vendor, one page does better versus another page. And then once you find out, once you get 5 vendors and you know what 5 pages convert with those vendors, then it's just money in, leads and money out. Money in, leads and money out. Over and over and over and over. Okay? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Again, anybody wants to get the system, JacqueTMorris.com, web wealth, forward your receipt, jmorrisbiz@gmail.com. I don't see any, how long will it be? The system is just at $27. Yeah, you know, again, the biggest thing tonight is, hey, you get the system tonight while you're on the webinar. You pay the $27, forward me your receipt. I'm going to forward you 200 leads. And these are not just leads, they're actually surveyed leads. So that is you know, a higher quality lead. And while I'm on here, before I forget, let me go ahead and share these notes with everybody. Let's see here. Let me see. No, that's not what I want to do, is it? All right, get shareable link. Okay, here we go. And copy, and that's done. Let me go ahead and put this in the chat box. So I'm going to give everybody, there you go, send to all. There's the notes that I took. So it has a script on there. It has the information. You know, again, listen, just take action with it. I'm sure I'll be doing some other webinars. I may even get some pretty little slides and things set up. But for right now, I'm in the trenches because I'm looking to build fast. I'm looking to build massively, aggressively, and, you know, with a ton of quality and value poured on top. So don't see any other gut-wrenching questions, if you will. Let's see here. All right, let me boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, hey, again, many of you already know me, Jacque T. Morris, Atlanta Zone, the shirt and tie guy. I'm over. I'm out. Gotta go. I'll see you next time. Make sure you get the system. Make sure you email me your receipt. Make sure that you join our Facebook group. But above and beyond all, make sure that you take consistent action. If you genuinely and you sincerely want to be successful. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you when I see you on the inside. Have a great day.